You ever wanted to come into a sports bar where the barkeeps know their game? Well, the Jeff Beecham Network, Multiverse of Media, has got a production just for you. Sit down and relax as the Stat Boy and his partner break down the statistics in all things sports. Whether it's football, basketball, motorsports, baseball, hockey, soccer, professional wrestling, mixed martial arts, boxing, and much, much more. All are welcome. Your barkeeps here keep you up to date and in the know of everything going on in sports, while also having a pleasant conversation about it all. Your host and owner of the bar, Stat Boy Mike. His partner in crime, Dory Lube. And a host of other guests coming in. The food's hot, the seats are warm, the drinks are ice cold, and the sports talk is plentiful. Casa de 18 Studios presents Stat Boy Sports Bar. Take a bar stool and enjoy the show.
Hello, my internet fans. Welcome to this almost last day of July in 2024. It is July 30th on a rumbly and my tumbly outside my window as Sevier County and East Tennessee is being hit with thunderstorms. It's amazing. And it's fun too. So if you hear a little rumble out there, it's just the weather. That's all it is. We're back in the sports bar as always on Tuesdays at 6 o'clock. And pay attention to this, because the Renegade is going to come in. Wow. Say his name and the thunder rolls. That was perfect timing out there. Renegade will be in near the end of the hour or the end of the show, however far we go. And also remember, please remember, if you want to stop me dead in my tracks, Super chat. It's as simple as that. So, also, the news is a little bit on the low side because of what's happening in Paris, in France. The Olympics are going on. But hey, that's probably what I'm going to be covering most of this week. But just dive right in. And of course, there were a couple of events in the sports world. In golf, of course, the 3M Open, what took place in Blaine, Minnesota. And your winner was Jonathan Vegas. Let's bring up the report coming in directly from PGA.com. And let's scroll down a bit here. Written by Paul Hodowanik. You can find him on X at Paul Hodowanik. Jonathan Vegas paced around the 18th tee at TPC Twin Cities 7 years since his last PGA Tour win. The wait for the fairway to clear felt just as long. Nearby, Matt Kuchar told stories of Masters practice rounds Vegas hadn't been since 2018. That could change in a matter of minutes. Tied with clubhouse leader Max Greiserman, Vegas needed a birdie, and he couldn't let his mind wander elsewhere. Up ahead, Sahith Theegala's approach sailed into the water, a common fate at the 3M Open's dangerous par 5 closing hole. That's very interesting to have a par 5 on the 18th hole. I would want it to be a par 3. That's just personally me, but I don't even play golf. Vegas's wait continued, his ailing shoulder tightening by the moment. 12 minutes of anxious meandering and stretching later, Vegas pumped his tee shot down the middle of the fairway. His approach shot, following another lengthy wait, caught the front edge of the green, but settled 96 feet away from the far right pin location, up and over a large Ridge. The putt only travels for 10 seconds, but every passing revolution felt like a lifetime in Vegas's mind. He struck the ball and almost immediately implored it to slow down. His hand motions increasingly animated as the ball crested the hill and began its delicate downhill descent. There was nothing left to worry about. The ball came to rest 3 feet from the hole. Vegas tapped in and secured a one-shot victory at the 3M Open. His 4th on the tour and 1st since winning the RBC Canadian Open back-to-back in 2016 and 2017. The numbers there for the FedEx Cup standings there are incorrect. I did not update them, but there's not really much of a change. The majority of the players on the PGA Tour are getting ready for their Olympic play. Now, I did a little searching on the good old internet, and I found out that Olympic golf is just like PGA golf and LPGA golf. No major rule changes at all. Still play the ball as it lies. Person with the lowest strokes wins. Be in the top 3, you get a medal. Gold, silver, and bronze. The thing is, though, that all medals must be won, and if there's a tie for first, then there's a playoff for the gold. If there's a tie for second, there's a playoff for the silver medal, and if there's a tie for third, there's a playoff for the bronze. So each medal has to be declared as a winner. Other than that, it's pretty much the same rules. There are no cuts in Olympic play. The field is 60 players, each representing their country. Of course, Scotty Scheffler is representing the USA along with Colin Morikawa and Xander Schauffele, who did win a gold medal, or did win a medal. I don't know if it was a gold medal. Golf has only been around in the Olympics since 2016, so this is a fairly new event to the Olympics. And all 60 players play. No cuts. They all play 4 rounds of golf. Best score wins. Top 3 get on the medal stand. So there you go with the men. Let's scoot on over to the ladies. Get the ladies up there. Come on now. There we go. The CPKC Women's Open took place in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Your winner was Lauren Coughlin. There she is holding up that beautiful trophy. Numbers are wrong on that as well. Didn't get the do I have the story for that? Let's see if I have the story for that. I should have the story for that. I better have the story for that. Do I have the story for that? Yes, I do. It's right there. Let's bring that up real quick. Coming off of LPGA.com. Lauren Coughlin's husband, John Pond, was the first to spray her with champagne on Sunday after the 31-year-old claimed the CPKC Women's Open title at Earl Grey Golf Club. And for the couple who have been on the professional golf roller coaster together since Lauren turned pro in 2016, it was a long-awaited champagne shower that couldn't have tasted any sweeter. John proposed to Lauren after she won the ACC individual title in 2016 while at the University of Virginia, and the two were married on January 20th, 2018. Funny enough, that was also Lauren's rookie year on the LPGA Tour, a dream scenario for a player who had nearly quit golf altogether after her first full season on the Epson Tour. Soak it in, as it says on LPGA Twitter account there. So there is that. So golf comes up in the Olympics, I believe, in a couple days. It's one of those middle events that's taking place.
And that's middle. He's not saying it's mid. Calm down at home if you're a golf fan.
Thank you, Brother Jeff. We don't need that. There's the official rules on the Olympic Golf Preview again. 60 participants, players complete as individuals. It's not Team USA. It's not Team this. It's not Team that. They can represent the country, but they're playing as individuals. And we don't need that. Alrighty, 3 tournaments took place in tennis: the Austrian Open, the Croatian Open, and the Atlanta Open. Matteo Berrettini, who was a winner last week, he's now gone back-to-back in 2-week tournaments. So he's looking good there in Austria. And in Croatia, Francisco Cerundolo one in Umag, Croatia, and in the good old US of A, down in Hotlanta, Yoshihito Nishioka won the Atlanta Open. Again, the majority of the tennis players are currently playing in the Olympics. Of course, the big rivalry, Djokovic versus Alcaraz again. 60 times these guys have played each other back and forth. This is the biggest rivalry almost since The Rock and Stone Cold, I would say. Yes.
What?
Exactly. Numbers are not updated there. And the ladies played in Iași, Romania, and Prague, Czech Republic. Magda Linette and Mira Andreeva won those tournaments as well. As far as NASCAR, no races for 2 weeks. They're on the Olympic break. WNBA, they're on a break as well because of basketball being played in Paris. So let's go ahead and get rid of these PowerPoints because we don't need them anymore because that's the majority of the stuff. So you know what, Jeff? We're just gonna talk. How about that? We're just gonna. Oh, you're muted, Jeff.
I'm aware. God forbid we talk. To answer the chat real quick, both of us. If you read the ticker, Arlene, both channels are just that $10 shy. So
you'll get them easy. You'll get them easy enough.
Yes, well, that's the thing though. We've got 2 days. It's and the payout would come out for JJ's birthday, and I just need the money. I ain't got a birthday until March, but money's always good, especially when it's the only source of income I have personally. So
Indeed.
Please super chat by all means that we get the payouts going, all the thing. Whoop, I just went off screen for no reason. Anyway, yes, please donate to each channel. We've got the super chats in need. I know there's a stream tomorrow for the Greg Cherry show, but there is no watch along tomorrow, so the CASA will not be active tomorrow. So
you mean we get a
today
break?
is the day.
Wow.
Well, the CASA does.
Oh, okay.
The CASA does. The Greg Cherry show is episode number 200, but we'll get into that during the shows.
Yeah, number 200. Congratulations, Greg Cherry. Good job for that.
Yes.
Of course,
those thunderstorms were kicking your signal's ass, by the way. Just so you know.
Are they really? Wow.
It's a very pixelated stat boy. So yeah.
No, okay, fine. Well, we'll just have to deal with it, I guess. So of course,
Arigato much to stat boy Roboto. Yeah, anyway.
There you go. So of course, the 2024 Paris Olympics are going on currently as we speak, and a WWE Hall of Famer is making his progress known. It's Snoop Dogg. If you saw on social media, Snoop Dogg got to run with the Olympic torch. Where did my mind go?
He wasn't lost on any of us. No.
You hold a flame that more important to Snoop Dogg, and well, you know where that's gonna go. You know he wants.
Hey, you know what? He's having the most fun of anybody. So whatever. Good on him for it.
Exactly. And he also is doing, I guess, celebrity analyst stuff. You can find it all on the NBC Olympics Twitter page and on YouTube as well. I mean, if you all remember, Snoop did a great color commentary for the Kings a while back. Pure gold.
Yes.
He'll make anything sound good. There was a
accurate, 100% accurate.
There was a doubles badminton match. Now, badminton, Olympic sport? Yes. How do you play badminton? It's just like tennis, but with a birdie. They're going back, and the Chinese and Japanese teams, they take that very seriously. I mean, I thought badminton was just a good old.
They do.
Exactly. That was where I was going with. He wanted to. He wanted to.
Oh, he wanted to. He wanted to.
He was wearing the white, I guess, Olympic torch run uniform. He had a blunt in his pocket.
Yeah.
Come on.
Had to have.
The IOC would have frowned horribly if that happened, of course. But
likely, very likely.
Yeah, absolutely. So they China and the US are rallying back and forth in the badminton match, and he's oh, come on.
That's just too gold not to post, super chat or not. His channel, so I'm not gonna not post it. Plus that shit's golden anyway. So anyway, there.
Exactly. So they're going back and forth. See, when I used to play badminton, I just played it, just hit the birdie over the net. Nothing serious, nothing intense. They're hitting that thing like it's, I don't know what. I mean, I didn't think a badminton birdie could be hit at such high velocity. Same thing with table tennis.
They are hitting the hell out of that shuttlecock.
Let that sink in for a couple seconds. Yeah. That is what it's called. That is what the true name of a badminton bird is.
Hey, a cock's a bird, as is a tit, as is a woodpecker, and they all crew. Thank you, Rob Williams, for that bit. Anyway,
Anyway, so Snoop is making it golden. There was a cycling event.
Yes.
And it rained in Paris, but that doesn't stop the Olympics. A little bit of rain. Cyclists are wiping out left and right. Snoop put his own 2 cents on that. There was he did something with Kevin Hart. There was an equestrian unit. He did that, and he gave props to Simone Biles, who did get a medal so far this year. He's sitting there in the crowd.
I'm not surprised by that.
Simone is acknowledging Snoop. Snoop is acknowledging Simone. They're going back. Yes, exactly. They're going back and forth. Hey, I see you. You see me. All that good stuff. So let's take a quick look on ESPN.com and let's take a look at what the medal tracker is. Team USA leads with the most overall medals. The Team USA has currently won 26 medals. 4 gold, 11 silver, and 11 bronze. France, the host country, is in second place with 18 medals, 5 gold, 9 silver, and 4 bronze. China is in third place with 14. Now, the Japanese delegation, that is the proper term, delegation, has won the most gold medals. They have 7 currently. Also, there's a lot of news coming out of the basketball saying that my boy Giannis and the Greek national team are not doing very good. And they're absolutely right on that. So in group play, Greece has lost both of its opening pool games. They're in a must-win situation coming up if Giannis wants to get a gold medal. But let's take a look at some results here. Let me here we go. And it looks like Spain beat Greece 84-77. That might officially knock them out, I believe. Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, I should have, been prepping a little bit better. They do. They pool all the countries into groups. They play each other, then they go into the tournament, just like World Cup and FIFA and all that stuff and everything else. So there you go. All righty, let's take a look. Let's see what events has Team USA earned. If I can bring that up real quick. Let's see. Can I bring that up? No, I don't think I can bring that up. Or can I bring that up? U.S. men's national team? That might show what it is.
I'm sorry, you were cutting out bad during that. What are you looking for, my friend?
I'm looking up what events Team USA has won, if possible. If it's possible. If it's not possible, then we'll just move on from it, really.
That's okay.
There are so many different events. Breakdancing is a thing. What is this?
Hey, if TikTok can be a torchbearer, breakdancing can be an Olympic sport. All right, I'm just throwing that shit out there.
I don't know about breakdancing. I'm not certain on that one.
Well, but that's You're not in the IOC. You're a fan who's watching and has an opinion. So there you go.
The men's U.S. They broke a streak of the men's U.S. gymnastics team. They have been medalists for years. They finally got a bronze medal. They are happy about that. Here's a tennis story.
Okay. You're doing tennis. Okay, I was going to say we've got.
Back to tennis. I did have to bring this up because it's about our favorite Coco Gauff, who is playing there. This comes directly from the Associated Press and ESPN. The scene felt all too familiar to Coco Gauff, an officiating decision she was sure was wrong, a chair umpire who wouldn't listen, tears streaming down her cheeks, and most disappointing of all, a loss at the Paris Olympics. Even the site was the same. Court Philippe Chartier was where the reigning U.S. Open champion was eliminated in the third round of the Summer Games by Donna Vekic of Croatia. This is also the main stadium used annually for the French Open, where Gauff found herself in nearly identical dispute over a call while losing to eventual champion Iga Swiatek in a semifinal last month. Gauff is one of the biggest stars at the 2024 Paris Games, who was seeded number 2 at the Olympics in singles and was one of the flag bearers for the United States during the opening ceremony on Friday. Later Tuesday, Gauff returned to the court with U.S. teammate Taylor Fritz and won a first-round mixed doubles match against Argentina to get to the quarterfinals. She's also competing in women's doubles with Jessica Pegula, so she has 2 more chances to get a gold, to get any medal. It doesn't always have to be gold, just as long as you get a medal. That's all that's
valid.
But there is a picture of her on ESPN.com. She is covering her eyes. She is very upset. The chair umpire is trying to tell her that, it's my decision. It's wrong. It's right. I'm sorry. And unfortunately, she got eliminated. But hey, it's the Olympics. It's the games. It happens. And we have a $10 super chat from Marlene saying us August bait. And the thunder rolls again. So
that's right.
Big man upstairs. Oh my gosh, that's a big one.
I heard that one. Jesus.
Woo. Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
All right. So we got our $10 each. Thank you to the Dominguez as ever. We love you both. No. I said exactly what I said. The Dominguez. Thank you both.
There you go.
All right. So my question to you is, okay, I also have the Olympic count for the U.S. so far.
Mm-hmm.
We have 4 in. Yeah, we have 2 total, 26 total medals.
Yes.
2 in artistic gymnastics, 1 in cycling mountain bike, 1 on cycling road, 1 in diving, 3 in fencing, 1 in rugby sevens, 2 in skateboarding. There you go. And 3 it has been for a while. And of course, our dominance in swimming as ever. 2 gold, 7 silver, 6 bronze. We be whooping that ass as we do in swimming, which is why it was potentially going to be covered, because swimming just kicks that ass. And yes, JJ, absolutely. Thunder rolls, lightning strikes, and the love goes cold on a sleepless night. It was sleepless nights. There you go. He's absolutely right. Storm blows on out of control.
It's nice to sleep out here in Tennessee with
no.
Yes, absolutely.
And Cape Rayer done missed the memo yesterday on Meech's Musings. Clearly, Chase U for Noah is a thing, thanks to Big G's donations yesterday. But with the donations from the Dominguez's, Arlene specifically today, God willing, if YouTube doesn't take a freaking large chunk of it, we will have reached our payout threshold. So we thank everybody at home for again keeping the lights on and keeping the meals that come in here at the Jeff Beach Network, because Lord knows I can't afford to miss a meal with my fat ass. So thank you guys at home. As you were.
All right.
Are we through our sports news and our Olympic coverage, or is there something else you wanted to share? Sir?
Oh no, but wait, there's more.
Okay,
I did want to try to get the footage of this MLB story, but you know how copyrights are and everything.
Oh yes.
Let me make sure I get his name correct. I want to make sure I get his. Let me.
Is that a name you can't say without him appearing?
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Well, now I got to switch rooms because now you done did it.
Yes, now I done did it.
Hang on.
What is that player's name? I just had it. Hang tight. What? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, McCann, that's his name. James McCann, who got hit in the face with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Very scary situation. Ooh. If you have not seen this footage, it's all over social media. James McCann had just been struck in the face with a fastball, and as the blood gushed from his nose and mouth, and depending on where you see it, you know, the medical staff of the Baltimore Orioles, great job. They tried to, you know, cover his face with a towel. I'm sorry, the human anatomy said no, it's not going to happen. I mean, he got hit by rookie pitcher Yariel Rodriguez. He dropped to the ground. The head trainer comes out. They're trying to put pressure on it. And what's even more amazing, he stayed in the game. He did not leave. That's what galls me. Like, I know. I mean, they plugged him up with gauze of some kind. His nose swollen to the size of maybe a golf ball. And he's there, and he's a catcher. So he's in his gear, face mask and all, gauze up his nose, and he's still playing. I'm like, dude. That's what that makes the Black Knight from Monty Python look like nothing. It's a flesh wound. 95 miles an hour to the face, and he just gets up. They patch him up as quick as they can, and next thing you know, he's still playing.
I am legit surprised there wasn't some sort of thing from the politicians, just like our fearless leader. And I said that name fearless leader on purpose. He takes a shot to near his head, and he gets up and pursues on. By God, he's an American, although the guy's probably not even an American. He might be. I don't know what team he plays for, or whatever. Anyway,
so that came up. That was an amazing one. The Minnesota Wild have offered a contract extension. $85 million to Faber. So we'll see where that goes. He is a defenseman in that. That story came up. Gotta definitely bring that one in.
Absolutely.
College football is coming back later next month. We're finally gonna get football.
Yay, football!
But you gotta.
But
we have
the big but.
We have, truly. We have a brand new 12-game playoff system, which is going to piss off everybody.
Valid.
The top 4 teams get buys into the quarterfinals. The remaining 8 teams battle it out until one is crowned. And of course, we all know how much we love the CFB and the AP top 25 when you have teams that are undefeated in multiple conferences. You have no idea who's going to be number one because one team is always better than the other by some. It's just amazing. It's going to be fun at the end of August, the beginning of September when.
End of August also is when camp starts for the NFL. So, or somewhere in August is where it starts the NFL. So there is that.
Indeed.
So indeed. Okay, so now Funaki's part of our presentation. Got it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now there's a question in the chat room. There was a comment that was addressed. So I want to make sure I bring it up. So the question in the chat, and the chat was about, how much it was needed for Noah to reach Chase U. And JJ replied, he said, Cape Rayer, we got Noah in, but if Thea wins, we can use extra funds to get Noah his very own Chase U t-shirt, as I have drawn up here on the screen.
Oh, wow.
There's a black Chase U shirt that does exist. However, I have Noah fostered it by making it say, if I can get the freaking thing to load, that's what I wanted to do, a picture of Thea with the championship that'll be modified when she wins, of course, with Noah's quote, "She ain't winning." So that's what we're doing. So please, any extra funds will help get Noah that t-shirt. Right. Hell, he could have it by next Tuesday's Great American Bash, when we celebrate Thea Hale becoming the champion, by God. So there you go.
Indeed. And of course,
I'm a terrible person.
Preseason NFL football starts this weekend, I believe.
Wow, really?
Yeah. The Texans take on the Bears on August 1st.
Oh, Hall of Fame game. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. The Bears.
Hall of Fame game is Thursday. All right, that's good to know.
Yeah, how about that?
All right. Well, before we move to our shields, because it sounds like it's where we're at, unless you have anything else to throw in there.
That's, like I said, pretty much that's it. I mean, it's not full Olympic coverage because the games are still going on. Sure. There are tons of events, tons of countries, tons of medals. Next week should be a lot better with all the stats and everything because, there aren't as many events going on. So, we get through things quickly here. So let's open up the floor and
we will do that momentarily. So before we bring in the Renegade himself, I just want to I'm going to start doing a little segment if the show I'm on for that day allows for it. If not, I'll do it on the day before or whatever. Every first of the month, I decided that because we all revel in the nostalgia of things, decided to go back in milestones on my fandom. Now, I know you started watching wrestling in what month and year, roughly?
It was November 1990, the Greatest Challenge Survivor Series.
Well, the Greatest Challenge 91. So,
yeah.
So was Undertaker's debut, or was it the year before, 1990?
It was Undertaker Hogan. Undertaker winning the belt. That's when I truly started.
So you and I are same event era, but 1 year apart. Mine started October 1990, so this milestone works for you too.
Okay.
I'm going back 10 years, 20 years, and 30 years in our fandom to see where we were on the championship front.
Okay.
My, oh my, have times changed. As of August 1st, 1994.
Oh!
Here's what we had, brother.
Wow.
Those are the world champions on the companies I had access to 30 years ago. Now, you fast forward 10 years and a little more access to things.
Wow.
Maybe. It's not. Oh, there it is. Yeah. JBL, Chris Benoit, of course, atop the WWE. Jeff Jarrett atop the NWA in TNA. Samoa Joe, our Ring of Honor champion. And in PWG, the day before August started, actually, July 31st, Frankie Kazarian regained the PWG championship over the Scrap Daddy, Adam Pearce, in Adam Pearce's last match in PWG.
Mm-hmm.
And then just 10 years ago, well, here we are. John Cena as WWE champion, World Heavyweight champion. Bobby Lashley as TNA champion. Michael Elgin as Ring of Honor champion. And AJ Styles as the IWGP Heavyweight champion, not yet called a World Championship. So,
got it.
And Cape Rayer, this is for your fandom because you're a SummerSlam 1990 baby. So there you go. So my goodness, how times have evolved in the world of wrestling in 30 years of our fandom. And of course, we've got the champions we have now. Awesome stuff. So yeah, that's where we be. And that actually, well, that's not what I wanted to do at all. That's horrible. That's close up of the Meech and Sap. We don't need to be seeing that shit.
Like that.
Joining us now, unfortunately, the 1994 milestone wouldn't apply to his fandom. His birthplace, his birth period, absolutely. But here, with the rant promised to Arlene Dominguez, the Renegade himself, AJ Williams. And I know we're going to do it after the shills, but I figure whatever you're going to say will probably apply to something we're promoting anyway. So, fuck it.
The floor is yours, brother. Go ahead.
I've been trying to think about what to rant about. Because originally she had said rant about what you like and you dislike as far as pro wrestling today.
Yes.
Then later in the broadcast, she said rant about whatever you want.
Huh.
So it's like, what do I do? Because I feel like we recently addressed the likes and dislikes on open mic night.
We did.
But we also may have people watching this that don't normally tune into open mic night. That's the beauty of the sports bar, is that it's a sports show. It's not wrestling focused.
Right.
So because she donated $40 to each of us on Saturday, because she donated another $10 to each of us today in an effort to get us over the hump, as you were.
To the hump deal.
I think I'll give her a little 2-in-1.
That was very wide at both of us, Mikey.
Anyway. I'll mention what it is that I like and don't like. And I'll do another shorter rant about something related but not related to wrestling.
Okay.
So what I like or what I dislike about wrestling, let's try and do the negativity first.
Right.
That way we can bounce back for the most part.
Beautiful. I love it.
What I hate about wrestling right now, at the end of the day, it's the IWC.
Yes.
It's the tribalism. It's the fact that there's this us versus them mentality. That we can't just watch all products and enjoy all products. There's a line in the sand that has to be drawn, and you're on one side of it or the other.
Sure.
That's what I like the least about it. And yeah, I can go into specific wrestlers and go down that dark path that'll lead us to Wonderland.
Right.
You know, well, depending on which way we turn on the path, it'll either lead to Wonderland or Neverland, you know. As I always like to say, over the river, through the woods, just around the river bend, take the second start to the right and straight on till morning.
Yes.
You caught all those different references. Good on you.
Oh, yeah.
But
yes.
I could sit here. I could talk about all the wrestlers that I don't like. I think it's more than obvious. You know, the Young Bucks, Mercedes Moné. There's others that I give crap to that are more in good fun, like Ash by Elegance. I really don't hate Dana Brooke.
No.
Or Ashame, however you pronounce her last name. Forgive me.
Right.
It's just her presentation is so timeless, Tony Storm, that it's fun to call her timeless Dana Brooke.
Yes.
But when it gets right down to it at the end of the day, I hate the tribalism and I hate the IWC forcing you to take sides. Yes. We are living in a renaissance of pro wrestling. And this is going to tie into my other rant, the second rant I'm going to give. We are living in such a renaissance of wrestling that nobody thought we would see after March of 2001.
Right.
We have the WWE, we have AEW, we have TNA. By proxy, we still have Ring of Honor, we have NXT, and we've got a shit ton of independent promotions that are thriving, that are delivering tremendous product, that we are covering even. Mission Pro Wrestling, Prestige, GCW, and the Bloodsport. Doing UFC watch-alongs. And the fact that it's your WWE or your AEW is something that's always going to sit in my craw.
Right.
Why can't you be both? Why can't you be both? Why can't you be the Beatles and the Stones? You know? Why do we got to pick sides here? As far as what I like about wrestling, goes back to the fact that we're in this renaissance. There's so much stuff out there. It's like we discussed when we do WrestleMania week. And we throw it in there a few other times during the year, but specifically when we do our WrestleMania week coverage. If you can't find something that you like, see the fuck out of the fandom. Because you
Exactly.
bad for the rest of us. There is no reason why you can't turn on your TV literally on a Monday night, a Tuesday night, a Wednesday night, a Thursday night, a Friday night, or a Saturday night and find something that you like.
Yep.
Raw, NXT, Dynamite, Impact, Ring of Honor, Rampage, SmackDown, Collision. And that doesn't even count PLEs / pay-per-views / independent promotions that you can find on Triller, the former Fight TV, etc. What the actual hell?
Right.
If you can't find anything that you like, see yourself out of the fandom. Because I'm tired of hearing about it from y'all.
You're making it bad for the rest of us.
And don't come down on us when we criticize something that we don't like that we see. Because more often than not, with a few exceptions, it is constructive criticism.
Yes.
Stuff that we would do to make it better. Not saying that it's bad. Not saying that it's garbage. But stuff that we would do to make it a little bit better.
Exactly.
So that is for Arlene my what I like and don't like about pro wrestling. Now my other rant, my freebie, if you will, BOGO, since she put us over the hump today.
Yes.
The one that kind of sort of ties into that one. So I forget the actual release date. It was back in April. But the day that Becky's book came out, I went to Barnes & Noble. On the day it was released, 0 copies in the store.
Ooh.
Okay.
Not because they had put them out and they had sold out. They legitimately only ordered 1 copy from the distributor, chose to put it out early before the release date, and it had sold.
Oh, jeez.
Bad business.
Yeah.
This is why stores are ceasing to carry media. This is why I've ceased shopping at stores. You figure Best Buy ceased to carry DVDs. I don't even know if they carry CDs anymore. I've stopped going into the stores since they ceased carrying DVDs.
Right.
Walmart and Target, you're lucky if you get an aisle. I think there's more vinyl for sale in Walmart and Target than there are DVDs, Blu-rays, or CDs.
Approved.
Because
Target, that's a fact.
Resurgence.
Target, that's a fact.
We have vinyl.
But it's like this is why those type of stores are dying. I went into a Barnes and Noble, not a Walmart, not a Target, not a grocery store that carries some of the latest books. No. A legitimate book store, and could not find the book I wanted the day it came out.
No.
What the actual fuck?
That's just nonsense.
And the person at the counter is like, well, we can order it for you if we want. It's like, nah, you've lost my business. I'm out of here. I can go online. I can order it at Walmart for cheaper.
Valid. That's valid.
Have it shipped to me for free.
Yeah.
I only came in here because I wanted it today. I wanted it the day that it dropped.
Yeah.
You didn't think enough about it to order more than one copy. You didn't think enough about it to make sure you held on to that copy to put it out the day it was supposed to be released. You just lost my business.
It's a perfectly valid bit.
And probably the only time you will ever see me again is if Encore does another performance there at the holidays like they did last year when I go to support my daughter.
There you go.
So there is that rant. As you were, gentlemen.
All right.
It was a
Well,
good
thank
rant.
you, sir. Was a good rant. It was a good rant. Same as it ever was. We appreciate it.
Indeed.
Mikey Ova. Yeah. Hey, quit producing.
Either or at this point, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're pretty much done.
I was gonna say I'll stay here for the shills, but that was
Okay.
my thing.
Yes, there is one shill that I am very happy about that is coming up in a couple of days, actually.
Okay.
And when it comes up, I'll let you know.
Yeah, please do, because I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, coming up in just about 45 minutes. Let me get rid of the banner. Go away, because this is not the views of anybody. This is the views of everybody. Everybody needs to go watch this shit.
Let me ask you something, Jeff, before you start running down the shills.
Uh-huh.
Should I share with Mikey's audience what I shared that one day and haven't shared since?
That's up to
Starting
you.
the CASA?
That's up to you. Because if you don't know, if you're still unsure it's 100% going to be a thing, I would not.
You kind of let the cat out of the bag on that one because I'm curious.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's
Okay.
not true.
Okay.
But anyway.
Anyway.
All right. Coming up here in about 45 minutes now, we will have our coverage of NXT Great American Bash featuring Noah and the Renegade on the call. That's both tonight and next Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. So keep that in mind as you go along with your day. Tomorrow is episode 200 of the Greg Cherry Show. Myself, Greg Cherry, Matty Laws, and Ella J will be part of it. Plus whatever else Greg decides to do is his show. I just sit along and go for the ride. There's no Dynamite watch along tomorrow. We're actually going to go ahead and take the night off.
Thank you,
Dear God.
Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Well, to be fair, we'd probably be doing a Dynamite watch along just because if I didn't have to work.
Well, yes, that's also true. But I'm just saying the fact that we have been able to go this long without a watch along or something going across every single channel in the multiverse is, like I said, we're grateful. I'll put it this way, Jay. In mapping out next year, starting on January 1st, the first week that we have more than a Sunday off, as of now, is into March before we hit that point. There's something every day. But that's in January. Tonight, this week, tomorrow, Thursday rather.
Yee-hoo!
In addition to our coverage of TNA Impact, which we will have as long as the NXT TNA thing persists, we will have Simply Predicting SummerSlam with my favorite SummerSlam logo of all time. Always going to use that whenever I can.
I can't wait for that. I'll be there.
There you go, brother. New show premiering Friday. I decided that in the Fridays or the weeks we don't have the dads not always on wrestling, we will have Ask Meech Anything. People have been asking me to do a Q&A format for a while. Some people less shitty about it than others. You know who you are at home. If you're watching, which I know you are because you're a creeper stalker. Anyway, it'll be Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific. SummerSlam, of course, is this Saturday, also 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific. And we round out our week, as we always do, with Open Mic Night, the post-SummerSlam edition, and that'll be hopefully around 11 o'clock Eastern, 8 Pacific, depending on if WWE decides to Tony Khan us on the timing. I am aware that the WWE's SummerSlam kickoff is starting 2 hours before us. I'm not going to be on the air that long on a Saturday. Like, we don't need to be on that long. They're just trying to get more, money grabs at the end of the day.
There's legitimately no reason to.
Yeah, there's not. So, and then, of course, we'll be back here Monday with Meech's Musings to talk about what's coming up next week, which is actually a shorter schedule. And we'll be right back here Tuesday to lead into the Great American Bash with another episode of Stat Boys Sports Bar. So that's our week.
There it is. And then we the Olympics will be ending a few days after next week's episode. It's only 16 days, so probably by the week of in the middle of August will be the final Olympic wrap up. Because like I said, it's not. Let me also quickly bring up what's going on in baseball. Also, let me bring up the quick standings really quickly, as we can get those up and out of the way, and then we can finish off. The Orioles, the Guardians, and the Astros are leading in their divisions. The Phillies, the Brewers, and the Dodgers are in the West, so that's all fine and dandy. No teams have officially been eliminated yet. It's getting closer and closer. August and September as we make that push towards the playoffs. Elimination numbers should be coming out soon, but it's all about the Olympics right now. The Olympics are heavy right now.
Mike Trout's been hurt since May. The Angels have been out since May. Let's just be honest. Fucking Angel. They're ever the disappointment. What we need is Joseph Gordon-Levitt to pull in a miracle and get us to a championship again. By God, that's what we need. And if you know, you know. And if you don't, Amen. It's on Disney Plus now. You have no excuse.
Amen.
They finally released it for his good anniversary. That was good. I like that. That was good. But yeah, it's on Disney Plus now. Angels in the Outfield. I love it. I'm here to see it. However, what we can provide, what is known, are two very important things. Two very important shills, as a matter of fact.
Just two.
And they're both in video form. So, First of all, as you know, we have a watch along of SummerSlam this Saturday, but it goes far beyond that, as it always does.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
All the wrestling.
All the wrestling, 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 all the professional wrestling. Damn it! And other.
I love that I gave Noah Foster a very cool compliment in the recent group chat. I said he could make a game of tic-tac-toe sound like a chess match. I loved it.
No, that's valid.
This is probably accurate, yeah.
And if I ever figure out how to properly do Hollywood Squares, we will make him do it. Because that's where we're going to do it. And thank you to JJ for adding all the Japanese shows at the start of the year. Yeah, that's how it's starting, because the Monday before New Year's is not quite in 2025 yet, but Meech's Musings will preview the week. NXT will close out the year, probably New Year's Evil. We don't know that for sure yet, though. And then every day after that is a watch along right through Sunday. We're opening the year with 6 straight days of watch-alongs, which is
We haven't
bananas.
done yet. Why start now?
Yeah.
We always say
And
we gonna die. We ain't
not
dead
only that,
yet.
but that's it. Meech's musings yesterday was completely other than, of course, making sure that halfway to this happens. So thank you to that for everybody yesterday. But I finalized our open mic night specials schedule for next year. So including those plus the remainder of this year, here's what's coming up if you tune in every month for our open mic night special presentations.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
I love that retro preview time. It's one of my favorite parts. All the money grabs, all the money grabs, all the money grabs, all the money grabs, all the money grabs. This guy just specials. Anyway.
And we have already stated, and I don't care if you want to fight it or not.
Oh, okay.
You were doing White and Nerdy during Weird Al karaoke.
That's right.
It's going to be a thing.
That's right, you.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
That's right.
I have to work that night, and I'm not going to
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Our lucky
Okay,
will, which will suck. We can always pre-tape it.
We already changed rooms once. We already
What?
changed rooms once. He's talking about he's got to work that night. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Where is he?
What's happening?
I know what he's bringing up. The
Wait,
common.
no, it's in this room. It's in this room.
Oh, that.
room. Yeah.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
Oh, that's okay. That's a good one.
I forgot about that one. I think you're going to do the one I did. But yeah. Okay.
Who's knocking on the door? Anyway.
The bullshit meter. The
Yeah,
bullshit
really.
monitor
I
knocking on
love
the door.
that little kid.
That little kid's the greatest. No, even if you are working, we're pre-taping that one. We will pre-tape you doing White and Nerdy, Mikey. We'll make it. Hey, you know what? We're having Noah doing Amish Paradise. So I'm just saying that if he can do that, you can do.
Paradise.
He doesn't know that yet, but
Yeah, we're even gonna get Big G to help him get the costume.
No. Well, he is in Pennsylvania. So hey, that's
Amish
what it is.
country.
and
That
Amish
is
country. That's right. And we need to find somebody who looks like Florence Henderson for the person he's singing to, just for the hell of it.
Oh my! I think Noah's going to disown us after this.
He already is going to after tonight. Are you kidding me? Like,
I was
JJ's going to be so
say,
obnoxious here
especially
in a
if
few
Nia
minutes.
wins
Yeah.
tonight.
Oh dear Christ!
Chase,
You will hear me pop from here because I don't get to watch NXT until 8:00 tonight officially. Is Jeff Meacham doing FET? That's profiling and profiling it wrong.
I was gonna
But
say
probably I will. Yeah.
most,
I really
most
do.
of the panel is fat. I think Walter offered to do that one.
Yeah, he did. And hey, you know what? Weird Al still does it. He goes in the back and puts on a fat suit to this day.
Yep. He does.
Because he's
indeed.
committed to the bit, by God.
Indeed, he does. All right, family.
Now,
We've done the
since
show.
Jeff has the robe, he'll do the Saga Begins.
There you go.
Yes. I even had the brown robe.
There you go.
I got you, guys. I got you.
We've done the sports at the top of the hour. We got to give you guys a break so you guys can get ready for the Great American Bash. So don't forget, next week, back here in the sports bar for the lead-in for round 2 of the Great American Bash, heavy Olympic coverage, a lot more Olympic coverage than this week. It gives me a little more chance to prep for it. We kicked Renegade out. Wow, how about that?
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. He did it himself.
He left on his own. Okay, good. Anyway, I love my family. I love you all. I will see you all next week. Enjoy all the wrestling, and I will see you all in 48 hours, late at night, Simply Predicting with Noah Foster. The stats will be there. I love you, family. Stat Boy, out.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
It will happen, Noah. It will happen.